All right. So here's the thing. This person that's asked me about your masterclass, Jason, has indicated that, yeah, you clearly know what you're talking about, that you're definitely a financial investor, and that you seem very confident in what you're doing. This person is an artist. They're a fellow person like me. They just draw, they paint, they play some music a little bit. And they're like, numbers have never really been their thing, and financial investing is way over their head. How advanced is your masterclass is the question. Can you be a complete beginner? And realistically, do you need any information before you start it so you don't get buried, like on the scale of 1 to 5? How advanced is it?
So that's hard to answer. What I will say is it will help you if you understand the basic financial terminology.
Okay.
It will help you enormously. However, I teach the course, the videos in the course and the resources are taught as you don't know anything.
Okay.
About financial investing. You don't know about the terms, because I teach about all the important terms. I teach about all the valuation techniques, all the all the various stuff in the program. So you don't have to know about the investing terms and terminology now. A real world example of that is I've helped students. I'll just talk Damien, because we talked about Damien before on here in our last live. He went from minimal financial knowledge to evaluating a business and valuing it multiple different ways in, I think, 4 different training sessions, 4 1.5 hour training sessions.
With how much work on the side? Because it can't just be all live, right? Didn't he have to do homework and stuff?
So he did, he probably did, and he can correct me if he's on here or watches the replay. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think probably maybe 5 to 10 hours tops on the side, outside of the trainings, is what he did. And he does not have access to the masterclass yet.
Nice.
So, and I've also done the same thing with people who have zero knowledge of finance. They just want to learn, and they were valuing and evaluating business the way I show them how to within 2 training sessions.
Very cool. Okay, now that's not going to make you an expert. Like, you wouldn't recommend someone go out and sell those services just after those sessions, right? This is just for their own use?
Yeah, no. So that's a good question.
Yeah.
The way I tell students is after they do it, because they're always shocked, they're like, and they don't really kind of fully comprehend, but because I've done it so many times, like,
right.
Do you realize what you just done? You just evaluated business legitimately better than 99% of people on earth ever do, including professionals. Because most professionals do not evaluate businesses in a rigorous way. They care about the story, they care about the basic metrics. They don't really actually do an analysis of the company. They're more salespeople, a lot of people in the finance realm. Does that make them an expert? To your point, no. But that does give them the foundation, if they do want to continue learning, to take that to the next level and manage their own money, manage money for other people, get jobs in finance. We don't promise that kind of stuff in the course, right. But we do give people the skills, if they want to do that kind of stuff, to be able to do that kind of stuff.
Very cool. What else is in your course? Like, do you have any workbooks, worksheets, spreadsheets, anything that I can take away with me to learn on my own?
Yeah, so we have 85-ish videos, which we're getting ready to start redoing those. Okay. With updated content. We have, I don't know how many resources. We have books. We have probably dozens, if not over 100 books and resources in there that I've personally learned from. Okay. Articles that I've learned from. We have not necessarily worksheets or a workbook. It's more of like a glossary. We have glossary of terms for definitions. We have the exact analysis procedure, I guess that is a worksheet, of my process for finding and evaluating stocks, the same way I do every time I look at a stock. So we have those kind of resources in there. We're constantly looking to add more to those too. We're going to add monthly live training as well for paying Masterclass students as well, as soon as we get over a certain amount of people.
Okay. That sounds overwhelming. It sounds like a lot of information. Do you walk me through step by step? I hope you do. It's a lot.
Yes. So and we've been told that we're trying to figure out how to not be as overwhelmed, because we have gotten feedback that the literally hundreds of resources we have in there is overwhelming. We're trying to figure that out as more people come in. But there is a weekly schedule, if you want to call it that, where people can go through. Week 1 is mindset, for example, because I believe in building a proper foundation of anything. And if you don't have the right mindset to become a value investor,
especially around money.
Yeah, especially around money, you have to at least somewhat like this or think you'll have a passion for this to enjoy it, because you will be reading eventually after the first stages hundreds of pages of legal documents and sifting through those and trying to find companies and stuff like that. So you have to, in my opinion, at least have some passion or some like or some want to get good at this.
Makes sense.
Because it can be super boring for most people out there. But there is a structure to the program, step by step. Week 1, mindset. Week 2, I think we start getting into terms, and then from there, and then valuations and all that stuff. There is a structure to the program.
How long is the course?
Depends on how much you like to learn.
Yeah.
And how fast you want to learn. I've had students go through it in 3 weeks. I've had students that have gone through it in 6 months because they were going more of a self-paced thing. They had other jobs. We used to bill it as a 6-week course. We no longer bill it that way, because as long as you remain a paying member, you'll get access to all these resources, any updated new videos, and the live free trainings as well. So we don't necessarily put a time frame on it anymore, because we learned that.
So you're not going to kick me out of a bit of a slow.
No. As long as you remain a paying member, you will have lifetime access to the program, because we realized last time we launched this that most people are not like me and want to, as soon as they buy a course, and devour it in like a week.
Most people have lives, Jason, an actual passion for anything but numbers. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I understand. So we have tweaked things since then. We don't bill it as that, but yeah, as long as you have access, or as long as you remain a paying member, you have a lifetime access to everything.
Cool. All right. Now, as far as like questions and things like that from anybody going through the course, can we ask you questions? Do you have people to help out? Like, what are the resources if we have to ask things?
Yes. So for now, most people ask me questions. At some point, we'll probably have a teammate handling that. But for now, if you have questions, reach out to me at, and we'll put that info, Jason Rivera at valueinvestingjourney.com. Just spell that as it sounds, and we'll put that in the comments after this.
All right. That does wrap our topics for the day, but I just want you to share your story one more time. Would you please walk me through again why you even care about this masterclass? Financial literacy is a thing for you. Why? Why do you care so much?
I care so much because, in my opinion, one of the main reasons people are poor, they don't have as much wealth as they would like, they don't have enough financial or economic freedom as they would like, is because pretty much throughout the world, everybody I've talked to, they weren't taught basic financial literacy. Nowhere on earth. Anybody I've talked to, we get like maybe a few examples of you should do this, or you should take out a credit card to build your credit score. You don't get taught basic financial literacy. And I'm a huge believer that that is a key to getting people out of poverty and getting them to stay out of poverty as well. So that's why I'm so passionate about helping people with this. Yes, you can make money doing it in various ways. I've written some articles on that. But big thing is getting people, again, helping people learn valuable skills to help them get out of and stay out of poverty.
Makes sense. I love it. I love that you're not afraid to share everything that you know with people who really need to learn it. I really like that. Hell, I might.
I'd like to. Well, I'd like to say something there because Dre, thanks by the way. Should have taught financial literacy in school. Shalom says, Dre said good stuff on the minimum wage plus employment. Thanks, Dre. I'm sure you and I could have a long conversation on that as well. And that can frankly be another entire topic because we just kind of scratched the surface on that and automations and robotics. But I'd like to talk, so I get asked all the time, why do I share this knowledge? If it's so valuable, why do I share it?
Well, because a lot of people kind of hoard it a little bit. They keep it.
Yeah. Well, I've been asked that question probably at least 24 times over the last 15 years. Why do I want to help people with this knowledge? Yeah. Because like you said, most people hoard this financial knowledge. Mm-hmm. Why don't I? I'm of the abundance mindset. The more people we get that have basic financial literacy, not only will they be better off, their families, their communities, the entire world will be better off. Plus, I also realize I'm realistic. Most people